Nikola, can you kind of take us through the final sequence where you guys get the ball back, don't call a timeout, and just try to get the ball up and get a three as quickly as possible?
I mean, it was good. I think it was good, like, especially in those situations. If you can advance the ball, I think that's the right call. Just because probably if we call a timeout, they had a foul to give. So are we gonna really have a lot of time? So I think we had a CB miss. Maybe I should give to Jamal. He had like a momentum, but in those situations, it's really hard to think about it.
Nikola, tvoj 19. triple-double na play-offima, 26 pojena, 12 skokova, asistencija, ali ovoga puta, evo, nažalost, nadali smo se, bili stalno blizu pobedi, na kraju nije bilo.
Jeste, stvarno teška utakmica. Mislim da je prava play-off utakmica bila kao i prva utakmica, tako da nismo u nekim momentima smo imali tako neke, da kažem, glupave greške, gde i oni su to kaznili na da li je trojka, da li je neki faul bio koš, tako da zanimljiva utakmica, ali eto, nismo uspjeli ovaj put da pobedimo.
Nikola, večeras navikli ste nas na jako efikasnu igru u klaču poslednjih godina. Večeras su Clippersi bili uspešniji, su nam više problema napravili u odbrani ili u napadu u završnim minutima?
Pa oni su opet dali 105 pojena za tako neku ekipu što imaju takav arsenal ofanzivni. Mislim da smo koliko toliko je to Kawhi odigrao stvarno jednu fenomenalnu utakmicu što jeste, on je stvarno super zvezda, ali eto mi nismo uspjeli način i nekako i kad smo imali otvorene šute mi nismo ih uzeli, izgubili smo lopte, tako je neka bila čudno detalji neki koji nismo uspeli da uradimo, neke odluke koje smo svi, pogotovo ja, promašeni, imali smo 4, ja sam promašio 2, Ras promašio 1, Mike promašio 1 bacanje u nekim bitnim momentima, puno takih nekih detalja koje je naotišlo na njihovu stranu.
Sorry if they asked this in Serbian, but you guys had 20 turnovers. Is that more?
They did that.
Is that more? So is that more what they were doing defensively, or on you guys just for not being able to work around?
I mean, they had 20 last game, so it was, I had a lot, especially at late. I had to throw it to Kawhi basically, and then throw it to Peyton like a lob, which was bad. They were definitely aggressive. And they were attacking us. They were attacking the ball. They even pre-rotate. They attacked the ball. So they were definitely aggressive in those moments when they kind of rotate and scramble around.
Nikola, how much does the mindset change leaving here tied 1-1 instead of being up 2-0?
I mean, I think we could be down 2-0, so too, and I think we can be up 2-0. So I think it's a great 2 game. We had a great 2 game. Whatever his name. I think the fans. I think if you're a basketball fan, I think this is probably the best basketball you can watch. It's both ends, like even mistakes, even big plays. Like Kawhi had an amazing game. Even you have an amazing game by a player. I think that we had a really good 2 games. And if you're a basketball fan, I think it's a pleasure to watch.
There was the sequence in the fourth quarter where the shot clock reset. It looked like you turned around and kind of rushed that shot up.
No, I saw Jamal was like shoot, but he was like calm down. So it's a misunderstanding. I saw Jamal like telling me to calm down, but I thought shoot it. So misunderstanding even in that situation, like details, like I said.
And then real quick, you didn't start the game with the sleeve on your elbow. I'm pretty sure, was that just the right elbow bothering you a little bit?
No, I fall down. I was a little cushion when I bumped with the zoo.
Nikola, you were saying how much respect you have for Kawhi last game. How did he get going tonight, and what type of things can you guys try to do next game to slow him down a little bit?
I mean, he had. I think that he had a night. It's really hard. But maybe we should just make him feel more crowded. But I think he's so used to it. He did make tough shots, but are they really tough shots for him? The guy who is making those for such a long period of time. So maybe we just need to do a little bit more different. Make him just hesitate a little bit more. Let's say like that.
Here. They were saying that the Clippers were saying that they want to just throw different looks at you, just kind of maybe they're not going to stop you, but they're going to try to just confuse you a little bit. What were they doing differently maybe than they did in Game 1?
I think they're not doing they are doing different in pick and roll with Jamal. They are sending third body, they are not sending third, so they are switching. They have a personnel for that. I think they have a lot of length, a lot of athleticism. They can do a lot of things, and that's why then they're so dangerous team. They can do a bunch of things defensively.
Nikola, you said such a good series, such a tough matchup every game. So at the end of the day, what do you think it'll come down to?
Like details, like I said, turnover, foul if you can, foul guy who doesn't have a high percentage shot, stop the break with a foul. I think especially in those like 100 points for NBA is let's say not a lot of points, but I think in those moments those details matters, and being locked in and 50-50 ball, like something that little small details.
Well, what's your confidence that you guys can do that?
I mean, we did it the first game, so we didn't do the second game. So, I think that's why it's an interesting series.
Nikola, what's some of the balance for you offensively going forward, having 2 games of data on, kind of how they've guarded you and thrown bodies at you?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I think they're not doing anything differently, just more aggressively, So I need to adjust. I need to, it's game to game. It's different. It's different. Sometimes different guys. Sometimes different angles. Sometimes they're coming when I don't see it behind the back. So it's a read react, let's say, situation.
MPJ blamed himself for the loss because that turnover that led to the Powell 3, what he hurt. What is your reaction to that, him feeling like he was responsible for the loss?
I mean, we can all say that. I mean, CB can blame himself for missing 3. I can blame myself for a turnover. It's, I think it's just, we can all blame each other, blame ourselves. So I don't know, is it a good thing or a bad thing? So, but probably we care, so that's a good thing.
How do the challenges of a 7-game series still excite you?
I mean, it's just because, like I said, I think those two I really enjoyed, and in those games, it's really a pleasure to play in really important moments, important games, so minutes, whatever it is, So I think this is why you play. This is why you play.
Take one more video here. Nikola, I saw you chase down Christian leaving the locker room. I guess, can you share anything about that, or what do you say to a young guy who misses a big shot like that?
I did what?
You went and Christian was walking out of the locker room. You yelled at him to hang out for a second.
I didn't talk about that.
Well, then, anything, I guess, do you feel like you need to lift him up after a moment like that, being a young guy?
I mean, I don't know. I think you should shoot those shots. It's part of basketball, and he made a big one last. What's the name? Last game. So you gotta shoot it. Sometimes you miss, sometimes you make.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Pleasure, always.